Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And this is the last of the Mahler symphonies because I'm getting to the end of the Dave's Faves series. And I have to do all the Mahler symphonies, obviously. And I've left one out until the very, at least I think I have. If I didn't, you'll correct me. I know that. But no, the one I've left out in the Dave's Faves series is the fourth. And, we've talked about the fourth endlessly. I mean, it's the most popular Mahler symphony, and I've done, the repertoire video about the Mahler's fourth. And so there's so many choices. Oh, my God, there's so many choices. So which is the fave? Well, I'll tell you which ones it isn't. Not that they're not faves. They are. They really are, because I've got 6 of them. And on any given day, I could pick any one of them. But for the sake of our sanity, I'm going to choose one, and it may not be the one you expect. My favorites include, let's put it that way, the first Leonard Bernstein, which is absolutely wonderful. It has Reri Grist singing the finale. She is the best singer, one of the best singers, of course, one of several, doing that finale. She's just amazing. And the performance has all that innocence and unaffected simplicity that the score demands. And that's surprising, you might think, coming from Bernstein. It's not. He always got that element of this symphony. Even his remake on DG with the Concertgebouw. The problem with that one is that, first of all, I don't think it sounds as good. And second of all, it's got that horrible boy soprano singing the finale. I mean, I don't object to it as much as some other people have. I really don't. But the fact of the matter is, Mahler, if he wanted a boy soprano, he would have used a boy soprano. And the reason he doesn't use a boy soprano is because no boy soprano in the world can sing that song as well as a soprano. But Bernstein tried it out, and he did it, and we can listen to his first one. That's really the better way to go. So that's Bernstein out of the way. And next, now that first one, it could be a fave, but it's not. I've talked about this performance endlessly. Andre Previn with Ellie Ameling. Oh, boy. Boy, is she fabulous in the finale. Ellie Ameling has done it several times. She did it with Haitink. She's a great Mahler singer, or just a great singer, an underappreciated singer because she was mostly a leader or concert singer. But my goodness, that's a fabulous performance. It's with the Pittsburgh Symphony, and it's on Warner, and it's one of Andre Previn's very, very rare forays into Mahler. He was not a Mahler guy. He was a Richard Strauss guy. But that's okay. It's really okay, because it's a great Mahler 4. And I would much rather have one great Mahler performance by the person in question than a bunch of really sucky, lousy ones that came after it. So there you go. After that, well, Maurice Abravanel and the Utah Symphony. It may surprise you, but it's an amazingly good performance. Again, one of total freshness and innocence. The only thing I can't figure out is in the Adagio. In the Adagio, at those series of rapidly accelerating variations where, it goes like that. There's a Glockenspiel solo, which is missing. It's just not there. Don't ask me why. But the finale. Oh, for the finale, he has Natanya Davrath, that great, great folk singer / soprano / Kunstdiva who did the ultimate Cantaloupe, Songs of the Auvergne, and she sings the finale. Oh my God, she has the most wonderful boyish timbre. There you get all the benefits of a boy soprano and all the benefits of a soprano in one handy package. So those are 3 that I might have chosen. And I could list more, but I'm not going to do it because then I would just be rehashing my repertoire video, the Mahler 4. The performance that I choose as Dave's fave, yeah, that's it, is Lorin Maazel with the Vienna Phil with Kathleen Battle. Now, I know that sounds very commercial, doesn't it? Because it's like Kathleen Battle, and it's the Vienna Philharmonic, and Lorin Maazel is kind of weird. Yes, all of those things. I mean, he did an earlier version of the fourth that was available on Nonsuch in this country with Heather Harper, with the Berlin Radio Symphony. It was just horrible. Oh, my goodness. But the reason I chose this for my fave is, first of all, I don't think any of my faves involve the Vienna Philharmonic, which is supposed to be Mahler's orchestra, which, people say Mahler wrote for that sound, for the Vienna sound. Yes, he did. He did in an abstract sense. But the reality is that the Vienna Philharmonic was never a very good Mahler orchestra. They don't make the sounds that Mahler demands. They just don't. They could. They could be forced to. You've got things like that Meta, Mahler 2, which is really good, and some of the Bernstein recordings, like the Mahler 5. Yeah, he got him to do it. He got him to do it on occasion. And Bernstein even said he had to sort of force it down their throats. I would rather hear someone else who likes to do it rather than someone who has to be forced to do it. But Maazel, who is was a conductor of extraordinary technical finesse, really nails this Fourth Symphony. It's a slowish performance, but the clarity, the detail, that captivating Viennese sound, which is there, especially in the string department, it's all there. It's really all there. And in the finale, Kathleen Battle is marvelous. She has that sweet innocence. She's got it down. No doubt about it. And they've obviously taken great pains to get it right. It's splendidly recorded. It's a digital recording from the time when they figured out how to make digital recordings. And there you go. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. And of course, Maazel did another one, 2 more Mahler cycles that he did. There was the downloadable one with New York, and then there was another one with like the Philharmonia or something. I can't be bothered. I just can't be. There's just too much stuff, too much of everything. All I know is that this is the great performance in that Maazel Mahler cycle. There were a couple others. 5 and 6 were also very good. Everything else was, 2 wasn't bad, and the rest were just kind of weird and really slow and very strange. And, it was Maazel. It was like weirdness. So what can you say? But the Mahler Fourth, he got. And so did everyone else involved. And so my choice is the Vienna Phil, Lorin Maazel, Kathleen Battle. And that concludes the Dave's Faves series of Mahler symphonies. There may be others. Who knows? It's an endless supply of stuff to talk about. But in the meantime, that'll sure do you. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.